Welcome to the show. Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. It's a beautiful day. I just went for a nice walk with my dog, starting the day off right with a nice dog walk in the early hours of the afternoon. And now hopping on here to chat it up with the people. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm excited for today's stream. I'm excited for whatever is going to end up coming up from the chat. I look forward to it all. I look forward to everything. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. Humpty Dumpty getting cut. I think we got to do the honorary Humpty Dumpty send off. Humpty Dumpty. No more. Done. UFC dreams are dead. Humpty Dumpty has been released. He's out. Game, set, match. UFC wants no more of the Humpty Dumpty business. Can't really blame them. Azat Maxim deserved to get cut. You can't go out there and miss weight and look as bad as he did and cheat in the fight and expect to be kept around. I'm happy they cut him from the roster too. 4 eye pokes in a round is crazy and not getting a point taken. What's the point of the rules? The rules are to be broken, I guess. The rules are meant to be broken. Dog walking is dope. One of my favorite things to do. I enjoy walking my dog. Did Barnett get cut? I have not heard anything about Barnett being cut. Probably will be. I mean, surprised he hasn't been yet. I definitely think them cutting him from the UFC makes sense. Yo, what's up, AJ? Who got cut? I just got in, and Volter Walker broke his leg. You see that? If not, look it up. Volter Walker broke his leg? How? Volter Walker broke his leg. Leg fracture. What the fuck? Five, 6 weeks, heavy recovery. Okay. So he has a leg fracture, but expected to be back on business in 5-6 weeks and probably fight early 2026. Hamdi got cut is deserved. Tom made the right decision. Easy money made and even more hyped rematch. I agree. Now, if it was round number 5 and he bails out on the fight like that, or even round number 4, I feel like there's a chance he wouldn't, even if he can't see. Especially if the scorecards are tossed up. But the fact that we were just 4 minutes into the fight and you get blinded from an eye poke, it's probably better off rinse and repeat. You think he's too entertaining and brings too many eyeballs, they're not going to cut Barnett? But he really isn't UFC level, though. Chris Barnett shouldn't be on the roster. I like Chris Barnett, but he should be fighting in like karate combat or something like that. Yeah, Volter Walker broke his fibula in his recent bout with Louis Sutherland. How the fuck did that happen? When did it break in the fight? That's what I'm struggling to fathom. Fuck it, give Derrick Lewis the title shot. Derrick Lewis, Tom Aspinall is a cool fight, though. I mean, I think Tom Aspinall clears, but I'd be interested in the matchup. He's not UFC level, but he probably would be if he lost 100 pounds. I think even then, at middleweight, he'd be catching L's. Barnett will probably fight the last fights on his contract and not get signed. I wonder how many more fights he has on his contract. Tom starches Derrick, unfortunately. Yeah. I think Tom Aspinall would do work on Derrick Lewis. I don't think Derrick Lewis would go out and beat a Tom Aspinall. I'm just saying, it'd be kind of cool to see Derrick Lewis in another world title fight. I mean, he's putting the wins together. Maybe he could end up pulling off the unexpected title shot jump in. Sorry for arguing with the trolls last stream. Bro, you're good. I wasn't even paying attention to it. I know people were talking about it, but you're good. You're good. Argue with the trolls as much as you feel like. I didn't look at your DMs. You DM me? Hamdi Abdullah Wahab and Azat Maxim release, which makes perfect sense. That was yesterday you sent me that? Shit. I didn't check X yesterday. I'm sorry. I saw Anthony Smith and Chael's take. I'm tempted to make a fucking video just bashing all the bad takes. Like Ciryl Gane, he's dirty though. Aspinall was robbed of his chance to make a splash in the real first heavyweight championship fight for himself. He was robbed of that opportunity by Ciryl Gane's nasty eye gouge. It's crazy, right? How much shit Tom Aspinall is getting after a gnarly eye poke. But what about the man who did it to him, Ciryl Gane? Ciryl Gane putting his fingers out. Like, what the fuck? The fact that Aljo's against him makes no sense to me, especially Aljo. He's been fouled in a championship fight and quit. Anthony Smith got brain damage from the home invader for sure. You think Tom was getting his ass kicked and he knew it? I genuinely don't believe that. I genuinely think he couldn't see. It seemed to me Tom was enjoying the fight and the challenge of figuring out Gane. Like, it's not like he was just getting his ass handed to him and falling over. Like, he was finding shots of his own. He caught Ciryl Gane with some punches too. It's like, okay, his nose is bleeding, and that's it. He wanted out of the fight. His nose is bleeding. Come on. Keith Peterson did a podcast episode with Theo Vaughn. It was very interesting to see and listen to. Did he address why he's lost so much weight? Right. Murat was losing in the first round to Corey. Imagine that ends in an eye poke. What's up, Hezo Rezo? What's crack-a-lacking? Allen. Imagine Brendan Allen eye poked. Was losing. He was losing that first round worse than Tom Aspinall was. It seems like some fans forget that fighters lose first rounds and come back and win. You know? They forget that. They choose to. It's selective memory. They choose to forget that. It's not that they actually go out and forget that. Right. Allen was getting his ass kicked and beat the shit out of RDR. This is crazy. Exactly. It's the no internal monologue takes. RDR does have the quitter in him. Tom just had to lock in. No other heavyweight was moving like Gane before or something new to him. I agree. I completely agree with Chernoff. I think that's a sharp take. He was adjusting to the fucking distance. He was finding his reads. Like, it's not everybody you fight you're going to knock out in the first round, dude. Big deal, a bloody nose. People are saying, oh, you want it out. It's BS. He did not want out. Like, you got, bro, finger in your eye. Put a little pressure. Put a little pressure. Now, imagine you fucking fuck out of here. Absolutely fuck out of here. That is stupid. Oh, he's quitting. He's a quitter. It's an egregious take. It's a nonsensical take. It's a downright delusional take. It's a take for attention, if anything, to be a contrarian. I don't think odds will be pick 'em. I think Aspinall will be a slight favorite. Gable's fighting Thursday. I didn't realize it was this Thursday. Yeah, I'd watch. Dumas' path to victory. There isn't one. He's going to get laid out. I was hoping for a decision on both sides since the lines were juiced. Shame we didn't get to see it play out. Well, we'll see the rematch play out. Allen kept fighting. Allen didn't get eye poked. Allen lost the first round, but he didn't get eye gouged. You'd be surprised how many he said he quit after the fight. A bunch just casual take, making it look bad like that over a foul. Strange how like people are also comparing fighters taking lots of damage in fights due to legal strikes and continuing. Yeah, it's the take for attention. That's it. I don't have an attention-based take. I'm not an attention-seeking individual, bro. I love the content and I'm dialed into the content. But I think that, a lot of the takes are attention-seeking. It's the bias of the hate towards Aspinall, the love towards Jones, things of that magnitude. So taking advantage of that is kind of, the celebration. The people are celebrating Tom Aspinall's no contest as if he got knocked out in the first round. If you could start 2026, what's one rule you would change regarding taking points, and also what do you do with eye pokes? I mean, I think there needs to be a consistent set of rules towards when are points deducted. It's essentially just referees' discretion, but somebody could land 3 nut shots, get no point deducted, and then somebody else hits 2 and then gets a point deducted. So it becomes a bit of confusion because it's like, well, this fight later in that same night had a similar shot, but no point was ever threatened to be taken at all. Control time doesn't win you fights for me. Depends on the territory. If we're in Abu Dhabi, it doesn't. If we're in Vegas, it does. Would have been even lamer to see him go back out there and get beaten. Would have lessened Cyryl's win. This builds up hype for the rematch. Everything works out. I agree. I think that there's the Aspinall haters that wanted him to fight with one eye, one compromised eye, right? One blinded eye, one compromised eye. And they wanted to see Ciryl Gane win to then really inflate the John Jones. Oh my God, it's John Jones. I think John Jones is great. I think John Jones, Tom Aspinall is a fantastic fight. How people root for Jones over Tom makes no fucking sense to me. It's an interesting world. If the fighter has a history of illegal shit, they should have an immediate point taken, or at least 2 strikes and you get a point taken. We need to start a blind people's MMA promotion. That sounds terrible. Right. It depends on the referee's mood and who the referee is. It's nonsense. What's your thoughts on Jim Miller's take where there should be points deducted and possibly take part of the purse? I think that's a pretty real take because Jim Miller has the most UFC fights. This is a guy that's made that walk more than anybody else. If somebody has a say on it that is superior to the rest, it's a guy like Jim Miller. They need to test out immediately taking 1 point and see it magically stop. Something to consider. How are you to say that he has no championship heart because he chose not to continue after getting blinded with an eye gouge? I really don't understand how that equals championship heart. It's one thing if it's a clean punch to the eye where he's blinded. Immediate threat of point deduction is a possibility, but the issue is then fights are going to be thrown sideways because of point deductions. You're going to start seeing more draws. Yeah, the Great White Hope narrative is so stupid. People are really pandering towards the race thing, like we give a fuck. No, it's just Tom Aspinall's really fucking good. I think Tom is going to be a lot closer of a favorite. Agreed. You say eye poke with no major damage. Can you see out of Tom Aspinall's eyes? Can you see out of his eyes? No major damage after the fact. That doesn't mean temporary blindness. Okay, his vision would have came back in an hour and a half. Well, the fight is 25 minutes long. Thoughts on Hamdi getting cut? I'm actually kind of sad about that. The doctor's telling him he's fine as far as long-term damage goes. It's crazy that some of you guys really think Tom Aspinall is a quitter. I know. Hamdi was my favorite. I was excited to see him go a couple rounds. I like what I saw in that first round. I think the fight's going to be sick. I'm really excited for the rematch. Hamdi Dumpty. Done. The dream is dead. Yeah, Chocolate Pepper Pig was a fucking amazing line. Volter Walker is a perennial heavyweight star. Yeah, I saw Aspinall's like a minus 166 favorite. How can you argue he isn't a quitter? You can argue he quit for a good reason. There's no argument against the objective truth. It's not an objective truth. Getting fouled in a fight versus quitting. Renier de Ridder is a quitter for giving up against Brendan Allen. The other side of the spectrum is a fighter blatantly fouled with an eye poke, knuckles deep. Like, are we choosing to ignore the facts here? I can't believe that some of you guys are really willing to die on the hill that Aspinall is a quitter. It's just simply not true. Aspinall was blatantly fouled with a serious fight-altering eye poke. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I don't get it. Like, do you guys think the eye poke was fake? Was it not a real eye poke? Did he not get both eyes gouged? Is this fake? Is this fake? This isn't real. Guys, listen. The eye poke is fake. I'm switching my Wi-Fi real quick. If I freeze, that's why. That's fake news. It's not real. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on, guys. I don't understand. Like, you get your eyes gouged. Hey, you know what they say, Lemon? You know who's impossible to beat in an argument? A fool. Because they can't look at things objectively. And they'll argue their side even when proven wrong till the death of them. Yeah, exactly. It's the opinion of no inner dialogue having people. I agree. The dude fights 250-pound men for a living. He's not just going to fucking quit in the first round because of a bloody nose. Exactly. Dude, go poke yourself in the eye and you're going to say, fuck. Like, come on now, please. Chael Sonnen and Lionheart's narrative. Two guys that never were world champions either. Two guys that quit in fights before. As far as I'm concerned, Tom Aspinall has never quit in a professional fight. He tapped out to a heel hook earlier in his career. JDS would, Verdum would, Kane would. Dude, you can't really believe that. Certain folks are going to die on the hill that Aspinall is a quitter. Well, when Tom Aspinall beats Ciryl Gane in the rematch, you guys can all sit back and enjoy. Bro, even a light poke in the eye sucks. Bro, getting punched in the eye sucks, even if it's a legal shot. Getting fingers deep in those eyes sounds fucking awful. And it's not like it was just a quick touch. Like, the fucking fingers of Gane, like, mushed around in there and shit. You've lost a lot of respect for Chael since he backed Raja. Well, Chael doesn't have good takes. For the most part, Chael just, makes videos and kind of just goes on rants. Chael he's just a ranter and rambler a lot of the time. It's a delusional narrative. Bum, 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 bum. Bro, I literally might do a stream later where I'll bring people on to debate me if you're on the other side. Debate me live. Ciryl Gane is a dirty fighter, and Aspinall is no quitter. I know you want to hop on, Limon. It's not a question of toughness of heart, bro. I know you want the attention, Limon. I know you do. But no, you're not a member. You're not in my Discord. I only let members in the Discord. If you disagree with me and you're on the other side, easy chance to dunk. I'm not trying to dunk on you, actually. I'm just telling you you're wrong. I'm not trying to dunk on you. I'm not emotional about it like that. I'm just telling you you're inherently wrong. You're using the word quitter for a guy that was blatantly fouled in a sport. This is not a street fight. This is not a fight to the death. If eye pokes were allowed and Tom Aspinall bailed because of it, then sure, he's a quitter. But they're not. Eyelids are not made of Kevlar and steel. They're thin skin. Exactly. RDR quit. That is an objective fact. He was very tired and he chose not to continue. I agree. Aspinall deserves a fair fight next time. Eyelids and eyebrows are the thinnest skin in the body. If you got fouled and it wasn't bad and he decided to stop fighting because he was getting beaten, not saying this will happen, but imagine hypothetically, would he be a quitter? If you got fouled and it wasn't bad, we're talking about two different situations. You're trying to use that to then say Aspinall's a quitter because you're implying the foul wasn't bad enough to quit. But the facts are the facts. It was a fucking nasty gouge of both eyes. Does he need to go out and fight after getting blinded in the first round of a heavyweight fight for the championship? If there was 3 minutes left, I think he continues maybe. That still doesn't make him a quitter. So he's supposed to continue a fight with one eye with a severe foul. Right. Foul severity. Now it's subjective. Getting fingers forcefully shoved into your eyes and getting blinded is not quitting. Exactly. Brendo, he's saying he's leaving, bro. He's done. Saying he showed no heart doesn't make any sense. What does heart have to do with getting eye gouged? It's an illegal fucking technique. You're not allowed to use the karate eye poke straight out of the fucking Miyagi dojo. You can't eye poke people. You guys ever had a little dirt in your eye? How annoying that is. Now imagine someone's fingers going deep. Would me and Guru get out of pushing the same narrative? It's objectively true. It's objectively true. It's just true. It's truth. It's not I'm not pushing a narrative. There is no narrative push. It's reality. It just is. It just is. This fucking cup is green. It is. Tom Aspinall was blatantly eye gouged and couldn't see. It just is. It's not an abstract opinion. He is trying to gaslight me, yeah. People are just dense and want to be contrarian. There's no narrative. Dude just got eye gouged like a bowling ball. Exactly. Hey, let's go, Liam Wright. See, I'm not mad at all, Lamont. If anybody's mad, it's you projecting your anger by mentioning being mad. We're not on the fucking payroll, dude. That's crazy. You see the cup blue? You think I'm pushing it in there? That's funny as fuck. Holy shit. I'm pushing it. You're right. The cup is blue. I think the majority of these people are upset because if the fight probably continued, Aspinall would have knocked him out probably. Maybe Gane would have won. That's not my argument. My argument is not who would have won at that point and who was or wasn't winning. Aspinall was getting outstruck by a little bit. He was still in the fight. Oh. What was my opinion on Aljo in the moment? Go back and rewatch my take on an old live stream. It's a long time ago. Dun, dun, Yeah, bot, you're crazy, bro. It's not a 10-8 round. It was a 10-9 round. Gane won the first round. He looked really good. Instead of blaming Aspinall, why not blame the guy that fouled him? Blame the guy who fouled him. In any other sport, the one who does the illegal technique is the one who's blamed, not the one that's illegally techniqued on. Like, you know, if somebody got fucking knocked out in a basketball game with a fucking dirty move and a flagrant foul, it wouldn't be like, oh, he's a bitch. He can't keep playing. He cost us the game, dude. What the fuck? I guess it's because you have a team that then continues on for you. It's because of Tom saying John Jones ducked and Bisbee and Yuri being so tough. Aspinall's not a coward, but when compared to certain other fighters and add in, he's being advised by his dad. Sus. Interesting. Bump. Foul. Exactly. Fouling's allowed in other sports. We've entered the short bus territory. Is funny. Hey, we're at 25 likes, man. Let's keep the fucking argument going and let's get 40 likes up in here. It's still a sport. Boom. AJ just spitting freaking facts, dude. I am, bro. I am speaking facts. It's because I'm not looking at this from an emotional perspective. My public on Tapology knew. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. You don't want to bet anywhere other than what I've been trying to bet with AJ. Hey, let's go, bro. Tom did the right thing. He didn't want to lose the belt like that. He was blinded in the first round. I mean, definitely people are upset because if you had Aspinall inside distance, those props, you know, you're fucked. Tom is such a saint. I don't understand why people hate him. I think that's why. It is obvious, Uncle Steve, but you'd be surprised how many people disagree. Like Lemon, he's saying that Aspinall is afraid to lose the belt like that. AJ, you the man. I've been waiting for people to get called out. I have no personal thing against people who dislike Tom Aspinall for not wanting to continue. It's nothing personal. It's just objective truth versus not. I'm so excited for Della Maddalena and Makhachev, dude. This coming month is gonna be sick for the UFC. I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. I cannot wait. I mean, if Tom would have had a more serious injury, I guess then the people would be okay with it. The good thing about him not having a more serious injury is we actually get to see the fight relatively soon. Yep. The next two cards, I mean, there's decent prospect battles. No, I did not see it. I did not see it, Judge. I heard something about it, bro. At this point, it's more humor to me. I feel like I'm really popular. That's just what it makes me think. Like, very rarely am I like talking about other channels. I talk about Guru, I guess, because I'm cool with Guru though, so I'll mention him or Mike Finch. But yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of a blessing, bro. If Gane eye gouges him again, bruh, another no contest. Your live stream's getting 70K views. That's a lot, man. Thanks, Mike. The lock of the week argument, bro. That's been going on for years at this point. And I've already discussed the truth of it, where the idea came from. Lock of the night. Angela only had nice things to say about you, though. I mean, what's really bad to say about me, dude? I love MMA. I talk to fights every single day. I got pretty solid picks. Let me tell you, I got great picks. I got the best play-by-play in the world. And I got, beyond all that, the best community in the world of high IQ savages that have good takes on fights. Dana's heated for sure, but like he seems to be also blaming the side of Aspinall. Hey, hit the like. Let's go, Justin. This fight will definitely happen soon enough. To be honest, it works in Tom's favor because Gane's chances of getting caught sauced up go up if he fights soon. Fair point. The only tame community is mine and James. That's funny. The greatest picks. I said, wow, really great picks. For like Donald Trump up in here. I wonder what people would be saying if it was the other way around and Tom about him. I'm sure there'd be people saying that Gane quit. I mean, I think the narrative would be pushed on the flip side. I'm pumped to watch Cedric Dumas get knocked out. Fuck yeah. I'm excited to see Dante Johnson go from heavyweight to middleweight. It's going to be sick, dude. Chad, I want to pump the algorithm a little bit, man. I want to go 1 like a minute. So let's get 35 likes up in here before the 35-minute mark. All right. If not, I got Mike Finch on speed dial. And Officer Finch, I'm going to put some people in handcuffs, bro. He's not fucking around. He wasn't just dressed as a cop last night. He's actually undercover on the side, guys. I just spoiled this fucking truth, bro. He's an undercover cop. Officer Mike Finch. All 3 women's fights go over 1.5? I think so. I'm a truck driver and you scared the shit out of me. Sorry, Austin Edwards, tier 1. Sorry. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bruh. Right? It does sound like a cop's name. UFC 321 outcome made heavyweight interesting again. More hype on the rematch than before. I'm picking Aljamain for sure. Don't get it twisted. I just think she shouldn't be a 4-1 favorite, though. What the fuck? Maybe he does have something to hide in the truck, James Dillon. Exactly. What the hell are you doing on that truck, my man? Van or Pantoja, who you going with? Van, a decent dog? I feel like I'm unsure right now. I'm probably just going to go Van because I've been picking Van every time. And I've been picking against Pantoja Since his last fight, though, I picked him against Cara France, but I've been picking against him in most matchups. Bro, Jones versus Alex, forget about a title contender. Jones versus Alex is a super fight of its own. Thoughts on Habib's crypto scam? I think it's his third one now. It's crazy, right? Habib is so anti-gambling. That is haram. But he can push crypto scams, no problem. That seems like a bit of a double standard, if I say so myself. Winner of Tom versus Gone 2 defends against winner of Jones Alex. I'm cool with that. I think that could be huge. The Delgado fight was close, bro. It's only haram if they feel like it. Yeah, exactly. It's all subjective, not objective. It's not just one overall truth. It's each thing different. AJ is the absolute best in the business. Thank you, Alan Mesmer. You believe Muslims can wager on sports, just not gamble with cards or numbers? Interesting. I didn't know that. Nasrat got robbed. Yeah, he got robbed of his consciousness. Flatlined in the most violent of manners. Holy shit, huh? That was fantastic. Yeah, early stoppage, bro. They should have just let him get his skull bashed in. If he dies, he dies. Early stoppage, bro. Right? It was a fucking early stoppage. It was way too early. Are you kidding me? He woke up as soon as he hit the ground. He just couldn't move. That's all. He couldn't move, dude. Habib, a hypocrite at the highest degree. Oh, you who believe intoxicants, gambling, sacrificing to stones, and divination by arrows are abomination of Satan's handiwork. So avoid them that you may prosper. Quran 590, Surah Al-Ma'idah. Okay, thank you for the update. Yeah, I thought so. I was worried about that too, Michael Malone. It was terrifying. Sad no more contender series. Tuesdays feel so empty. Well, at least you got me hanging out. I know you miss contender series on a Tuesday, but at least you get to hang out with the Big J. At least you get to hang out with the Big J. That's all I can offer, you know? He woke up before the next round would have been over. Like, come on, exactly. What the fuck? A wager is an educated guess. You're right. So if the wager is allowed, then all right. Beautiful voice. Thank you, Raul. Yeah, I'm a singing talent, to be honest. All this talk about Gane, but if you got taken down at any point, the fight's over. And he only stopped that takedown because of the eye poke, the previous eye poke, the forgotten eye poke, the forgotten eye poke, dude. The forgotten poke in the eyes. Dun-na, dun-na, dun-na. Dirty eye poke. I didn't like the way Alex smirked at Aspinall when he got eye poked. Personally, think that smile would be away if he got knocked out by Aspinall. Wait, what do you mean by that? Right. I am doing some research. I'm doing some research on Ciryl Gane's fouls, all-time fouls. Hot take, Gane beats Tom in the rematch. He's not the same fighter as he was with Jones. I mean, I definitely think he's a lot better. He definitely is a lot better than the Jones fight. I don't know. I still think Tom Aspinall could get him. I don't know. JDM is a modern day Islamic dragon slayer. Holy shit. I thought Wood won it 2-1, close second and third going his way. He had Delgado on the back foot a lot. Gone through the Jones fight, and I won't hear otherwise. I just think he got caught in a terrible spot early in the fight. Club Tuivasa in the back of the head. Yes, he did. He's got a history of bad headshots. AJ's prelim picks this week are 110% solid. Thank you, Ryan Rose. Don't want to bother about it because you run a hell of a show, as is your brother. You still open to having an over-under segment? No, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I didn't forget about it. I got to focus on some over-unders, man. Over-under Thunder. Yeah. That last takedown of round 3 won it for Wood. Completely agree. You're 3 hours behind me in Seattle, bro. You're living lavishly in Seattle. I'm very happy to be on the East Coast. There'll always be eye pokes, but you fight how you train, and some of these serial offenders need to change how they train. We'll say, I think it's also because the gloves that you train with, you can open your hands like that versus, the UFC official gloves, you cannot. I'm hoping the MMA maths, Ryan Rose. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping that it does, dude. I'm praying that it does. Doing anything for Halloween, bro. Content and then just staying in, relaxing. Chill Friday night, bro. I had so much shit this weekend. Friday was birthday girl, Jersey girl. We went out, had friends together, hung out and stuff like that. Saturday, I had to stream all day, got up early. Sunday, I had a baby shower to go to. An Indian baby shower, traditional Indian baby shower for my best friend's cousin. And that was long, bro. I was like, it started at 10 a.m. ended at like fucking, I don't know. We left before it ended. It was like 2:33. It was like 45 minutes away, bro. So I'm just chilling. We get a poll on PropAholics at the end for everyone's favorite winning prop from any fight. Okay. I mean, the only issue with that, Raka, is that I can't do a poll more than 4 answers deep, which is stupid. I know. Don't talk to me about no hurricanes, please. The Marab finishes Umar in the rematch. I feel like the rematch would look similar to the first one. Yes, Ciryl Gane is French. Parlez-vous français, Ciryl Gane? He is from France. He's a French savage for sure. Listen, I'm not telling you Ciryl Gane didn't look locked in on Saturday. I'm not telling you he didn't look really good. Hey, thank you, all things done through Christ, man. She appreciates the birthday wishes. Happy early birthday to you, November 4th, bro. Mine's coming up, November 12th. JWoww is crazy, Tyler Betts. Bana, bana, bana. Bana, bana, bana. You and your girl welcome to come to Seattle and visit anytime, and you'll show me around. Thank you, Alan Mesmer. I appreciate the invite. Derrick Lewis, masterclass. I'm excited for the rematch. The rematch is better. The rematch is way better than the first fight. The rematch has way more hype on it than the first fight. Hey, the 12th is coming soon. 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks away. It's the fight week of UFC 322. I'm very excited for UFC 322. How many eye pokes has he done? I got ChatGPT doing some in-depth deep diving onto all of Ciryl Gane's UFC career files, which is going to take, takes about 20 minutes because he's looking through the entire internet. So just give it a bit of time. It's about halfway done almost. All things done through Christ and Zins. I really think Gane's best chance was now. Tom knows his game plan, felt what it's like to be in there. And if Gane can't keep up the pace or gets cut off against the cage KO, or just the takedown, the grappling control, I agree. You can already see Tom getting rage baited at the next presser. Oh, he's going to be pissed. This next press conference is going to be must see. The one positive of all of this is the rematch is way more exciting. Bro, your idea of putting the heavyweights on UFC 323 is fire. It's a great idea, right, Pasta? Holy shit, if that works, like that's the way to send off the pay-per-view era. That's the only way. I don't think Morales is an absolute lock against Brady. Brady's good as fuck on the ground. We're going to find out everything about Morales, but Morales is the better boxer for sure. He's the fastest striker, and he's got a good wrestling base as well. What's up, Kings? How you doing? What's up? What's up? Chat, what do we have for likes, man? I want to get 60 likes by the 1 hour mark. So make sure you guys hit that like button. ASAP to the like button is what I want from the people. Hit the likes quick as fuck. Enough is enough. Yo, man, hit the like button for the big J. I want the likes to go crazy. Like it the fuck up. All right. There is a pattern Gane has of fouls. Dos Santos, it was an elbow to the back of the head. The first Volkov fight, he eye poked him in round number 5. Tuivasa with the back of the head strike. Landed a groin shot in the opening seconds of the Jones fight. And then obviously with Aspinall, nasty eye poke. Interesting. Ciryl Gane, a little bit of a rule bender. A hot dog from Costco, dude, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had one. Sean Brady's a bad motherfucker. That's a tough matchup. Bro, the baby shot, I was exhausted after, bro. I felt like shit. That's why the video was out so late on Sunday. Sean Brady's the freaking man, dude, to fight anybody. He's a bad motherfucker. Absolutely. I don't have any kids, bro. If Bo Nickel doesn't beat Vieira, he should consider taking a weight cut to welterweight If it's too much for him, then top level MMA is not for him. I don't think he's gonna cut to welterweight regardless. Is tapping in MMA quitting? Nah, because you're done. Tapping's different. It's a legal technique. I'm not gonna say tapping is quitting. I mean, you could technically say it's quitting, but like, bro, then plenty of guys have quit. GSP's a quitter too. Then the crazy thing is, Gane's game plan stays the same as it is every fight, and Tom has to come up with a new plan or keep the same plan. Well, we don't know what the plan was. I mean, we just saw 4 minutes. Now you're good, Santino. If I wasn't offended, I just thought it was funny. I can see Brady getting Morales down and putting some damage on him. Sean Brady against Leon Edwards looked like he's entered like a god mode. So if Morales beats Sean Brady, then Morales is fucking dangerous right now and a title threat for sure. You know what's crazy? Shavkat Rakhmonov, it's almost like he's forgotten in the he was supposed to be the next welterweight champion. And now it's like, who the fuck is Shavkat? That injury really fucked up his flow, huh? He definitely doesn't deserve a title shot upon returning either. He's going to have to fight somebody else. The Bilal loss a couple years ago with Brady has locked in mindset to take and win elite fights. He's turned it around. He looks way better. Johnson needs to start a business. Ideas. Hey, Mr. Another day at the clock. Another day at the clock. Another day at the Doc Johnson. Thank you for the 2. I don't know. I don't know of a business idea for you. Does chat have any ideas for you? I have no idea. What do you like? What are you into? Thank you for the donut, bro. I'll be honest, got a feeling Leon could get the upset, especially if he uses the clinch and stays on the outside all the way in or all the way out. I don't think Prates is unbeatable, especially in a 3-round. Yeah, I think Leon's live to beat him. We need a Bilal versus Brady rematch. Bilal's fighting against Ian Garry, and I don't know if he's getting over that. What's your take on Ian Garry and Bilal? I feel like in a 3-round fight, it favors Garry to win a close decision. Shavkat, I mean, he's been injured. Prates beats Leon, in my opinion. The Garry loss was everything he needed. And he looked so good at the end. It's just Leon's a sharp striker, but I don't know, man. I get sick of Leon Edwards, bro. He wilts. He wilts, bro. Started a gambling analytics website, but was meh. Thank you for the $2 another day at the doc. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know how to, guide you onto the business to start, man. I guess let's try and let the answer come to you, man. Go on a nice long walk and see if something just opens up. I genuinely have no idea. I wouldn't know where to start because I don't know, your hobbies, your interests, your time put in. I don't know what else you're doing. I think the eye poke compromised Tom, and it wasn't worth it for him to keep going. Why give Gane the chance to win? And he got no punishment. Tom's smart, did the right thing, gets the eye checked out in the eyes. Thankfully, you're not too fucking damaged. So proud of my parlay dog, Volkov. Almeida never made a fist. Almeida has 0 ground and pound. I genuinely don't get it. You think Bilal schools Ian? I don't know. In a 5-round fight, I definitely like his chances. But 3 rounds, I could see 3 rounds favoring the side of Garry, man. I think Garry probably gets a decision on him. He did poke him twice, yeah. He did poke him twice, dude. 2 eye pokes from range, shit. Stopping the takedown with an eye poke, shit. Tricky situations for sure. I don't know. Tricky, bro. Tom's definitely a fucking dog. Tom's a savage. I think Tom, if he'll admit it or not, Defo had pressure on him winning. As good as John are not looking bad, but the pressure is somewhat off. The next fight, there is no pressure, right? Most of the fans are shitting on him. Hey, let's go, Alan Mesmer. You know what's up, bro. Eating clean, bro. I'm tracking my cows right now. All 23 Azat Maxim fans, sad as fuck. Bro, Azat was a fucking terrible, terrible UFC fighter. Turned out to be a real bust. I remember how much hype he had on him when he came in. Holy shit. At this rate, man, Almeida might get cut. It's just Almeida only needs to work on one thing, and that's some ground and pound. But he does fuck all. If JDM had Bilal up against the fence getting tagged, a bigger, longer Garry can easily put hands on him. And I think that Gary's grappling defense is sharp, and it's only getting better. Yeah, listen to Hernanov, guys. Like it up. I want to get 50 likes up in here. We're at 49. A lot of fighters were exposed the last two cards. Listen, there was a fair amount of fighters getting exposed the last two cards. Fair. You know, you had to feel happy for Mitch Raposo to get that win. Tom and Gane is a badass fight. The rematch is better. The rematch is better. The rematch is bigger. The rematch just feels like a big deal. Tell me if I'm wrong right now. The rematch just feels like a big deal. I haven't smoked in almost 3 months, bro. Tomorrow marks 12 weeks. 84 days, no rips tomorrow. I am sober Sally J. And I feel good. I feel great. I feel, I don't know. It's better overall. I mean, I still feel like a person. It's not like I feel like insane, but like I feel good. I feel I have, I don't know, overall a better energy level, better mental state. I think life is better off the rips. I also want to say, chat, I need the algorithm boosted. I'm seeing we have 62 people watching live YouTube. I'm live every day. I get it. The lunchtime live show took a little bit of a halt during the Contender Series. But I want to get at least 70 people watching live for the remainder of the stream. So YouTube, I know you hear me. Pump the algorithm. I know it's coming. I need my pump. Yeah, people are acting like Aspinall got dropped. People are acting like Aspinall got hit with a fucking head kick, got dropped, got kneed in the body, got taken down, was just getting mauled. And then he got eye poked and said, I'm out of here. It was a competitive fight. Yeah, I am saving money, King's World. True. Casual D-Gen, same here. What a casual D-Gen. Where is he? What did he say? I've got Bilal over Ian. Bilal versus Edwards is what got me into betting. I knew Bilal was going to beat Leon. So listen, bro, I wish you luck if you go on that side. With the recent trends, Robert Valentin should have beat Therese Finney. He only landed 4 significant strikes. But Therese Finney's a lay in prayer. The UFC is waiting to cut him. I promise you. He loses a fight, they're sending him out. That contract ends, they might send him out with wins. There does seem to be way more on the fucking line with the rematch. Hell yes. I completely agree. The rematch has way more hype. I mean, think about the lead up to UFC 321. Well, Aspinall is just going to destroy Gane. No interest. The next thing, holy shit. Ciryl Gane's busting him open. Ciryl Gane's busted him up. Ciryl Gane's beating him. Eye pokes him. Fuck. Aspinall can't see. Fight over. Well, look how good Gane was doing. Gane was on his way to winning. Holy shit. It's a big deal. This next fight becomes a big deal. I completely agree, Kings. I'm not upset about the Volcano. Buying that Volcano was the best money spent because it got me off of the reefer, bro. Gane doesn't have this many fans. Most of them are John fans that hate on Aspinall regardless. True. He's grown a bit of an anti-Aspinall fan base. So, you know, they're rooting against Aspinall, so they're backing Ciryl Gane. I've always liked Ciryl Gane. I must say, and you guys need to understand, I think that Ciryl Gane is a very talented mixed martial artist. I think that he is one of the most unique strikers in the heavyweight division ever. And I've been a fan of Ciryl Gane since the early Ciryl Gane run that he went on. I'm like, this guy's fucking good. But that doesn't mean I'm going to support a fucking eye gouge. That doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and say that he was definitely going to beat Tom Aspinall and Tom Aspinall bailed on the fight. What I will say is he won the first round of what we saw. Dude, Aljo defending Gane's eye gouge. Shame on Aljamain Sterling. I'm going to say this to Aljo directly. Aljo, you bailed out of a fight and people gave you a hard time. and you were hurt with the knee, whether or not you were actually hurt or you were Aljo the actor. The fact that now you are against Tom Aspinall, who went to the fight, eye gouged, can't see, couldn't continue. And that's like your justification. So are you essentially telling us that you were faking it? I think that Aljamain Sterling, in his response, is trying to give us clues. It's like, yeah, I just wanted that belt. I did fake it. He's letting you know that that was all a fucking sham. He's letting you know with his reaction to Aspinall, because he's like, I was there. I quit in the fight because I just wanted to win. And now he's turning that and flipping it on Aspinall. Yeah. Yeah. What's the solution to eye pokes? Why did the volcano get you off weed? I don't know. I bought it. I used it several times. The next thing you know it, I stopped smoking weed. And now I'm sober, Jay the Savage. All right, let's see. I'm hearing that we have a solution to the eye pokes, chat. Eye poke solution. Finger top bar. That looks so dumb. That's funny as fuck. Yo, it's Sober Jay the Savage. Nothing but beyond average, okay? Making fire picks. I'm the Maverick. Understand? Aljo won the belt on quitting while losing. Exactly. It's a completely different situation. Aljo was getting his ass handed to him. Tom Aspinall was a fucking 3/4 of a round into the fight. And okay, he lost some striking. Oh my God. He got fucking punched in the face in a striking match because there wasn't grappling that was engaged in yet. He got punched in the face by Ciryl Gane. Holy shit. He wanted out because he had a bloody nose. I'm sure he's never had a bloody nose before. I'm sure he's never been punched in the face sparring Tyson Fury in fucking boxing. You know, people just have their fucking outlandish opinions, dude. I don't get it. Hey, what's up, Vibe Place? Tom is innocent. I agree. You know? Aljamain Sterling is such a clown. He won championship by DQ. Get out of here. It's crazy how now he's against Aspinall. Getting blinded. Like, it doesn't, I don't get it. Mighty Mouse had a stupid take. Mighty Mouse said that eye pokes are just part of the sport. They're just going to happen. Are we really going with that? PropAholics was a sick way to compare ideas. Half the time I faded the top answer, then went for the runner-up. Listen, Pastafarius, that's sometimes the best move you can make, bro. The whole point of PropAholics is to see what are props that have a likelihood to hit based on the voter polls, and then sometimes fade the public opinion. The fights are volatile. I love it, Alpha Tips. Chat, what the fuck? We're at 57 likes. What are we doing? I want 60 likes right now. Right now, or I close the stream. I'm threatening you guys. I'm ending the stream if we don't get 60 likes right now. 3, 2, 1. Stream is gone. That what? Are you serious? Bye. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm not actually going to end the stream. Oh. They're not going to get new gloves. They try those other gloves. They suck. They're not going to use the Pride FC gloves. UFC is what they are. I think that more point deductions, for the love of God. I mean, listen, Bisping lost the fucking eye. Gane was looking good, keeping it simple, but that fucking eye gouge and a half cost him the fight. I'm listening mostly audio and you caught me. Hey, well, listen, enjoy the audio only. Welcome to the auditory experience of the AJ Show. What's up, Alpha Tips? Welcome to the AJ Show. I feel like I need to do a video on Ciryl Gane. I need to call Gane out. Exactly. You know what's crazy? That's it right there. Michael Pelletier, Gane is a dirty fighter. He has a history of dirty shit. He had a history of dirty shit. Congrats on the picks, Casey. He had a history of dirty shit. His best chance was to beat Tom this time. Now Tom makes the adjustments, game, set, match when they run it back. What's up, Anonymous? I'm feeling good, man. I'm having a great fucking stream. I'm high energy. It's a beautiful day. I want 100 likes on this stream. And I know some of you guys are going to say, what? 100 likes? We don't have 100 people watching yet. Yet. Not yet, but soon. Not yet, but soon. We'll have 100 people here in a few minutes. So hit that damn like button. Get me closer. 100 likes, I'm shadow boxing. I'm going ballistic. I'll do a challenge. 100 punches in 30 seconds challenge. If we hit 100 likes during this stream. Banam. What do you think of the nonsense? The no nonsense Keith screaming death metal on Theo Von? I didn't see it yet. I'm going to have to check that out. You're picking Tom again, but no bet. I might go money line if it's close. I might go money line. Gane poked him earlier in the fight, right? But let's look past that. He always posts with the open palm, John Jones style. And he absolutely back of the head shotted Tuivasa before that fight ended as well. He's a back of the head hitter. He's a shiesty back of the head puncher, elbower and shit. Ciryl Gane's a rule bending motherfucker. Ciryl Gane has had some moments where he cheated in fights. Is it intentionally dirty? I don't know. Fernand Lopez, he's associated with. Let me tell you something, bro. I don't know. Fernand Lopez has faced criminal charges, with some cases involving serious crimes like sexual assault, attempted murder, and home invasion. One case involves a Fernand Lopez sentenced for sexual assault and drug distribution to a minor. Is this the same Fernand Lopez? My God, please don't be the fucking Fernand Lopez. What the fuck? Is this actually him? It's a different Fernand Lopez. Take that back. It's not true. I think this is a different Fernand Lopez. What the fuck? That freaked me out, bro. I looked it up. It came right up. Real name is not Fernand Lopez. Well, that's good to know. So that stuff's fake news. That's not true. Oh, shit. Oh. That's not the same Fernand Lopez. That's fake news. I take it back. Shit. That can you imagine? Holy shit. Gane does love that hammer fist to the back of the head. They would have got me for defamation if I would have put that in the video. That's not fucking true. Automatic 2-point deduction will cause the fighters to scurry for a finish. Listen, if points are getting deducted immediately off fouls, it changes the game. AJ, give me a shout out. Anonymous, shout out to you. What's up, caveman? Hit the like button. Let's get 70 likes up in here to match the viewers watching. I want the 1-to-1 ratio, the unmatched. Okay. I definitely think Tom Sharper coming in. I mean, he had a long layoff. So, of course, he started a little slow, too. Bana. I just gave you a shout out, Anonymous. There's another one. Little elbow to the back of the noggin to finish up the combo. That's called the Ciryl Gane special. Let me give you a little shot of the back of the head, huh? Little back of the head strike. Ain't nothing. No problem. Alan Nascimento is the only bettable fight on this weekend's card for me, other than maybe Dante Johnson, depending on whether he can take out crashed out Dumas. It is what it is. Physical 100 season 3 came out. I'll have to watch season 2. I haven't even seen season 2. I saw season 1. I remember, whoa, and they do the replay. Everybody's like, whoa. Yo, it's the lock of the week. What is the lock of the week, you certified gangster? What is it? I heard Poirier's take, bro. What is it with these guys, man? What is it with these guys? Oh, you look at the fuck. You look for a way. What? 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 How the fuck they saying that shit? Robert Whitaker's on there? No shit. I did not know Robert Whitaker was a part of that. Pacquiao, Yushin Okami, Stun Gun. Holy shit. Yeah, it's must watch. I'm gonna have to check out season 3. Fuck season 2. I'm gonna watch season 3. Season 3 of this bitch. Bana. Tom Aspinall was robbed of a chance. Rob Whitaker says he wants to fight Sean Strickland. My opinion, I think Strickland beats him. I still love that fight, though. Dustin did look like a 7-year-old with dentures, bro, with the veneers in and shit. Oh, God. Yeah, they're too white, bro. Too pearly white. I think Dana White is definitely upset hearing that their heavyweight champion is talking about trying to box. Look what the fuck happened between Francis Ngannou in the UFC with the same situation. Please, Tom Aspinall, stop talking about planning a transition to boxing. Please. Please stop. Please stop now. Please stop now. Please. Because all that's going to do is put you in the UFC shit side. It's going to put you in the fucking, bad zone of the UFC. They're going to be like, we want to send you to the sideline. Send you by. Bye-bye. Dana does seem to always have bad relationships with heavyweight champs. How anyone can hate on Tom is beyond me. He's one of the least controversial champs. Maybe that's why they hate him. He's just too fucking normal, bro. He seems like a normal guy. He seems like one of us. He's just too goddamn normal. I think that's likely the reason everyone in the UFC brass is saying he quit. They're trying to make him look bad. They're trying to hurt the resume. True. They're trying to stain the stock a little bit, man. This is the shit we fucking deal with. Chat, we're at 69 likes. As much as I love a 69, I want 70. Yeah, man, it's the big J with the like button moving. Okay. We're at 69 likes. We're making progress towards the goals of the stream. All right. Now we hit 70. Look at that. Yeah, man, it's the big J1. I'm so sorry I just burped on the fucking mic, dude. I don't mean to be rude. I just want to hit 100 likes so I can shadow box today. If you don't want to see it, just let me know and I'll walk off the show. Tom also has 2 autistic kids and keep his family out of the spotlight, which I respect. Don't use them to project an image like Garry. That's interesting. I didn't even realize he had 2 autistic kids. I feel like I heard that before, but I didn't remember that. That's crazy. That's got to be tough, huh? Tom's a G. Tom Aspinall is a fucking G. He'll come back and win. He'll defend that heavyweight belt. The rematch is coming soon. Ciryl Gane's a little dirty, but he'll be prepared for the dirty tactics next time. Ciryl Gane, the rule bender. I still think Tom beats Gane. Yeah, I agree. Styles make fights. And if Jones has a stand-up fight with Tom, he's getting chinned. Nothing in the Gane fight showed me Jones could take Tom down, and Gane didn't grapple. No, completely. It is weird that Dana has a bad relationship with every heavyweight champ. Yeah, I don't get it. I do think Gane choked against Jones, literally and figuratively. Gane looked like a super soldier, bro. That's another thing I want to talk more about. I'm going to have to cook up this video, bro, because I think a lot of people are not talking about it. But Ciryl Gane has made some crazy physique transformations at 35. He looks leaner and more muscular. USADA leaves, and we're seeing a lot of these fucking guys start looking better. The drug testing is a little easier to get past. A little easier to, I'm telling you, the drug testing is easier to get past. You can take more shit. I don't think Gane is taking anything crazy, but there's definitely some type of peptide or something like that being mixed in. No, I don't think it's wrong to think Ciryl Gane was on the juice. He looked fucking insane. What's the Lock City, Anonymous? What do you got for me? Gane is not Tom's easiest fight. Shaking my head. Tom is 15-3-1. And Gane is not one of his NPC opponents. Definitely the fucking toughest fight of Tom Aspinall's career, which is why he was, pushed a little bit in the first round. Yeah, I think Francis Ngannou was really hard to work with, bro. I'm not going to fully blame Dana on that one. No one wants to talk about his body changing and how he looks slow versus Jones and fast as fuck versus Tom. They don't want to talk about the potential PEDs being used. Agreed. Shot, we're at 73 likes. There we go. 75 around the corner. Hey, if we hit 75 likes, understand that triggers the YouTube algorithm to push me to 100, especially if we do it before the hour 20-minute mark. So hit the button because I want 100. All right. Hit the damn button. It's a beautiful Tuesday. The daily streams are back on business. And the more likes we get, the happier I am. Don't you want to see me happy, chat? I know there's about 10 folks up in here who haven't hit the likes. So make sure you smash it. AJ, I can't believe how people, especially fighters, talking like Tom should have kept fighting. I totally 100% believe he did the right thing, as do most sensible takes. Dude, the drug testing protocol from Drug-Free Sport and from USADA is completely, I don't want to say lax, but is lighter. Ciryl Gane was tested 4 times this year, but I have a suspicion the drug test that he has now and the drug testing the UFC does now are scheduled in advance. Whereas under USADA, there was random drug testing. Understand that I feel as though the UFC got rid of USADA because they felt the drug testing was a bit too tough. Haven't you noticed that there were more fighters testing positive before? Negotiating in public is a bad look. I don't like how his dad mentioned that in public. But that has nothing to do with the result. Once I hit 3, 4, 5 plates on the big barbell 3 lifts, I had to do a shitload of accessory work and fine tuning on weaknesses to gain 2 to 4 pounds of muscle. Gane was at his genetic limit visibly. Dude, jacked as fuck. Bro, if TJ got away with shit in the USADA era, come on. The science is even better now. It's insane that the tests are scheduled, not random. With the medical teams these dudes have, they are never going to get caught ever again. Very rarely. Yeah, they test you 3 times a year now. We need Glory to be brought back to the heavyweight division and 205 as well. I feel like 205 is pretty legit. Nah, I was not surprised when Temirov popped. No surprise on Temirov. He looked roided up. He looked juiced. More plates, more dates. Explain how easy it is to overcome USADA. Now imagine an even lighter drug testing. Dana just don't get along with the heavyweights, man. Gane had 15 months to cycle, just saying. Random drug tests are a part of every major sport except UFC now. They want the roids. 205 used to be full of TRT before USADA. Fuck yes. That's why the division was the best. Does Alex Pereira get knocked out if he fights Aspinall? I think he would lose on the ground. I think Alex Pereira could be live to sting up Aspinall with some big shots. 322 main event. I'm still torn, bro. I never knew Morocco was the steroid kingpin. Never knew that. Brendan Allen said DDP is all crickets now. They can realistically fight. And I actually like that fight. That's a cool matchup. China, India, Raws, Morocco, USA, Europe. That's crazy, bro. You know the fucking true steroid channel. You know the truth of it all. Chat, we're at 76 likes. Let's keep on moving. I want 80. I want 80, bro. I'm going to keep pushing it. I'm going to keep pushing it to 80. I want 80 likes up in here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, give me the 80 like button. I want to hit the likes and, you know, it feels like something. 80 likes is the way to roll. Call it the golden way to go. Tom is trash? How is Tom Aspinall trash, dog? How? Has he got punched a few times by Ciryl Gane? He's trash now. How? There's a guy who's notorious in NCAA and bodybuilding circles, Tracy, Moroccan guy who owns a bunch of Chinese factories. How do you know this type of stuff? It's physically impossible to be trash and be the heavyweight champ. Exactly. Tom has the right to be pissed. Imagine them dangling massive money in front of you for a fight that never happened, having 4 camps for nothing, and then getting basic champ pay. I'd be mad too. Fuck yeah. And then you get your eye gouged up. He doesn't owe the UFC the favor of fighting with one eye. If Tom's trash, the heavyweight division is literal dog shit. Yeah, agreed. The heavyweight division is then literal fucking dog shit beyond shit. It stinks. I can smell the heavyweight division from here and it sucks. But no, it's not bad, bro. It's some decent heavyweights. I don't think it's great, but there's more excitement in the heavyweight division with guys like Volter Walker on the come up. People are acting like being down by a few strikes in the first round is irredeemable. You have to understand they're acting like it, but they don't even believe it either. You have to look at it like that. It's not like they actually believe that shit. It's just if their favorite fighter was in Tom Aspinall's situation, they'd be defending him. But because they don't like Tom, they're against him. It's all bias opinions. I don't know what happened to the golden snitch, man. Jake Paul versus Tank. I don't fucking get it. It's a joke. Volter's out for 6 to 12 months, and Hamdi got cut, rightfully so. I thought Volter was just out for several weeks. Bro, they cut Hamdi off a tip, so he can't even fight him. As much as we would love to see it, we would dream of it. Please, not gonna happen. Yeah, but the USADA testing is done now, so that whole racking up the jacket thing doesn't exist anymore. It's crazy how they even want Gane to win. It's bad for the sport. There's so many big fights for Tom. I don't know. They got to run the rematch. It's a reaction from Gane exceeding expectations, similar to how Volk did against Islam. I thought he won right after the fight and was so mad, but looking back, Islam definitely won. Islam definitely won. Hey, have a blessed day, all things done through Christ. Boxing is more boring than MMA. I don't even think that's really an argument. For the most part, it is. Hamdi's gone, bro. No more Hamdi Dumpty in the UFC, bro. The Hamdi Dumpty dream is unfortunately dead. Who should John Silva fight next? Who should John Silva fight next? Good question. I had somebody in mind, but I can't remember who it was. John Silva should fight. What about him versus Aljamain Sterling? What about that? I thought Hamdi was an Olympic wrestler. Why would they cut him? Sign another heavyweight Olympic wrestler? Because they probably much prefer Gable. Yeah. They cut Hamdi because he's just not it. Would love Gene versus Fiziev at 55. That would be a sick fight. I don't think we see it. If Fiziev cuts down to 45, book that fight immediately. That'd be a great fight. I just don't think it happens. Anthony Smith said Tom's takedowns weren't going to get better as the fight progressed. How does he know? How does he know? Yeah, they just didn't resign him. The contract must have been up. And they're like, we're good. I don't have a rice maker Hananov, bro. I just have the fucking, you just put it in the pan and fuck all. You know? Drezhki still has a job, bro. Drezhki just isn't good with the UFC because he's Polish, bro. Salkild versus Fiziev is a sick fight, but that might be too big of a jump, yeah. Like, imagine you're Fiziev. You're supposed to fight against one of the GOATs, Charles Oliveira, and now it's like, hey, we're going to give you this prospect, Quillen Salkild. You know? Anthony Smith armadillo highlights, bro. He is an armadillo. Barnett still has the job, at least for now. Barnett is a UFC fighter still. They just cut Hamdi because they weren't interested in the Hamdi business. They're like, all right, he ain't doing nothing for us. See you later. He'll probably go to one of those, you know, Middle Eastern promotions. I don't think he ever finds his way back to the UFC. Maybe PFL picks him up. Barnett showing the moon was funny as fuck. I think Hamdi PFL makes sense. Like, the UFC don't care that he won. They cut Boudet. Boudet was a higher ranked heavyweight than Hamdi ever will be. But they would beat Hamdi all day. Boudet is actually fighting against Will Fleury. Klein, listen, Klein versus fucking Rebeshi was a great fight. You missed a good one. Listen, get Hamdi outside the UFC, get him back on the steroids, bro. Exactly. Taporia said he's waiting to see the Islam of JDM, the outcome of Islam JDM, then fight Islam if he wins at the White House. And Islam is talking similarly. Looks like Patty is out of luck. Bro, so what the fuck? Are we going to have no title defense at lightweight? Like, what are we doing? So the belt is just getting held up. Will Fleury be a great addition to the UFC heavyweight division? The problem is they don't test for steroids in Octagon. He's on steroids, bro. 100%. You know? Wow. So you think that JDM is the play? It's crazy. He's plus 215. You have it at minus 175. I do think plus 215 is a little wide for a defending champ. Boudet was a blob that held people up against the fence. Zero value for marketability to the company. Completely agree. And I feel like with Hamdi, it's like a similar situation, but like less skill. So they're like, fuck it. We'll send this guy out. No problem. He lost to Usman. The UFC still needs better heavyweights, but they signed a couple from Contender Series. Steven Aspinall, Isaiah Hockett. They're like, fuck it. Or Josh Hockett, whatever. I think his brother's Isaiah Hockett from Bellator. So they're like, fuck it. Let's rinse, repeat, and reset. Fuck it. Just let the heavyweights be on PEDs. The grappling JDM has like 30% chance of lower. JDM's grappling is going to be defensive. And Islam at 170 could potentially be the most terrifying Islam ever. I'm excited as hell to see it. I look forward to it, man. It's going to be some special shit. So listen, guys, I may be cooking a video up after this stream. I kind of want to try and put it together. I have the idea. I just got to kind of put it into reality and see how it works. But I'll definitely be live later. So I hope you guys enjoyed the lunchtime live. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for hanging out for the past hour and a half. And yeah, be live later tonight. I got this week's Best of My May Bets tomorrow. Live stream tomorrow evening. A lot of content. Thursday live. You guys know the vibe. Constantly live, bro. I'll see you guys soon, all right? Love you all. Peace out. Talk in a little while.